Yeah, there's approximately 36 million people in slavery around the world. And for the last 15 years, most of the groups that have been focusing on this are the NGOs, the UN, governments, and so forth. Recently, people started looking at that figure and saying 75% of it is forced labor and 60% of that is associated with supply chains. So all of a sudden there was this sense that the private sector needs to be involved in this. So what's happened up until recently is there's kind of a lot of efforts that are pushing corporations into doing things. Legislation, lawsuits, kind of activism pressure that says the private sector is bad, they have to be kind of fixed, they're the ones creating the problem. What we're trying to do is to offer an alternative kind of messaging to say that, yes, there is a place for naming and shaming in severe cases, but what if we were to change the dialogue to actually work with corporations, to give them the opportunity to use their leadership, to give them a break if they find something and a chance to fix it, because very few corporations know deep down in their supply chains what's happening. And so since organizations don't know that, since the technology to find that isn't necessarily available, as they go through the process of doing this, they may find things. Let's see whether or not we can kind of encourage them to fix the things. And perhaps what we can do is to move away from the fact that last year globally the world helped 50,000 people to the corporations getting involved, and maybe that number goes to 100,000 or 300 or 500,000. And instead of being at odds with the NGO world and the UN world, what if we were working together, arm in arm, kind of moving forward? Perhaps we would have many more breakthroughs in helping these victims around the world.